Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Bumper here. Okay, back today with a new weekly release video, a hunt, and to have a little look at what's out. I never quite know, what to call this video because it's a bit of a mixed bag. But yeah, it's March the 6th, so we'll be heading over to HMV now in a minute. A bit of a struggle doing this bit in the car, so I'm going to do it from home today. So out today then, first up, we got The Boys, Season 3, 2022. Okay, so I haven't watched The Boys, although it has been on my radar because I have heard it's crazy good, but no point buying season 3 without the other ones. We got this release, 2022, Lonesome. I'm not really sure what that is, to be honest, but it's not really tickling my fancy. We got Violent Night, 2022 with David Harbour. Okay, so pretty good film, but I did watch it over Christmas time. Not something I'm looking to invest in at the moment, but definitely one I'd probably get when I'm starting to feel a bit more festive towards the end of the year. All right, this one is pretty good. This is a new show on BBC, Wreck. It's about these people working on a boat or a cruise ship, and like there's a killer going round. Yeah, I've heard this is really good. You could probably watch it on BBC iPlayer if you didn't want to fork out for it, but there's more chance of me watching it if I get it on physical media. So actually, if that's not too expensive, I might look at picking it up. We got some anime there that I'm just not interested in at all. We got complete seasons of Westworld. Not a program that I watched when it was there. I did try a few episodes, but I just never sort of got into it. So this is a bit of a one worth taking a look at. Detox. I thought it was just a standard release, but it's not. It's actually being put out by 88 Films, so I do like 88 Films. Problem with this is I have got it on DVD, and I did only watch it about 4 nights ago because it is a film I revisit quite often. I do like it. I might wait for a price drop. It depends. I'll have a little look what else is over there, and if the spends ain't getting too high, I might get it, but I'm certainly not in no rush to watch it again. Like I said, I watched it the other night anyway. Electric Dragon 80,000, whatever that is. A Matrix collection. I'm not really interested in that. I got all the Matrix films I want on physical already. Welcome to the Dollhouse. Pretty cool cover. I'm not sure what label. This is Radiance Films, and it's from 1995. I do kind of recognise the movie, but I'm not sure. I don't know. Not something I'd be looking to pick up, I don't think. Film from my childhood, yeah. I used to love the 2 films with Christian Slater, Pump Up the Volume. And God, I can't even think what the other one was called now off the top of my head. I'm sure someone will tell me in the comments. But yeah, I do like this film. If this is over in HMV, which I don't think it's going to be, but if we do see it from Warner Brothers, then yeah, I might pick it up. This is another one, Quick Change. I do sort of remember this film, but couldn't tell you much about it. Good cast though, Bill Murray, Gina Davis, Randy Quaid. So this is another Warner Brothers exclusive. I don't know if you just get it off their website or whether they come out in HMV. I'm not sure. Then we got this one, Walking the Edge from 1985. This is from Radiance again. So this is a Fun City edition. So you can get this as a Vinegar Syndrome partner label release. So to get it over here for a bit cheaper is a good thing. They also done Married to the Mob, which I haven't grabbed yet. But I didn't see it over HMV. So whether we'll see that one, I'm really not sure. This is what I definitely got my eye on. Like I've said before, I haven't bought all the 4K horror releases by 88 because I'm not double dipping on everything. But I don't own this film, Ark of the Sun God. I've never even seen it. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to get that today if I see it. Although at 25 quid, it does knock a hole in the budget, I got to be fair. Night Shift, another Warner Brothers exclusive. These films look great. I do recognise them, but not sure whether I'll be able to buy them or not. So we got Cutter's Way, 1981. Not a movie I've seen. Again, it's a Fun City edition from Radiant, so they're killing it this week. Whether we can get them anywhere other than Amazon, I'm not sure. So obviously Rocky 2 then, probably the biggest release of the week. I've obviously got an opened up the door now by buying Rocky 1. So I wouldn't want to lose out on any slips. So yeah, I'll probably get Rocky 2 if I see it today as well. Fill her up with Super. I'm not really sure what this is. It looks like another Radiance release. Yeah, it is. Like waiting for a bus with those. A Bigger Splash, 1973, not sure on that. So here's a new release from Arrow, The House That Screamed. This is like the first ever big budget Spanish horror from 1970. So this first one is the one that you will be able to get in HMV or any other place that's not the Arrow store. And then as always, then you get the limited edition Arrow version as well, which is always best to get because it's the same price on the store. You get reward points, and when it goes out of print, it's instantly worth a lot more money than the common one. So I have got this. I ordered it from Amazon and it came last Thursday, so you can see that when I show you what I bought today. Who's Minding the Store? Jerry Lewis, 1963. Not really for me. Rockabye Baby from '58. Now, I do recognise this movie. Who's the guy in this? Is famous, isn't it, this movie? Jerry Lewis, that's it. Yeah, I probably wouldn't buy it, but I imagine there is a fan base out there for it. The Naked Spur, 1953. And then Ladies They Talk About from 1933. So cool old school artwork on there, but not really a movie I'd be looking for. I've got a bit more time today, so we'll have a little look what's out in the USA. I'm going to try and get back in the habit of doing the other countries as well, but I just find it a bit time consuming lately. So Christmas Bloody Christmas, that was a good Christmas horror movie that came out. It was on Shudder. But now obviously getting a physical in America. It's by Joe Begos, who's a really good horror director. We got Women Talking. Then we got the Coen release, Let It Be Morning. Samantha May. We got 4K of Mask of Zorro. Okay, so that's not coming out over here just yet, but obviously it'll be region free. Not a film I'm massively in love with, but yeah, I might pick it up one day. Air Force One 4K. I think you can get that, those in like the box sets and whatever, so I haven't got that. So these releases are nice now. The ones that look like the old VHS boxes. So I got The Fan on Blu-ray, so I wouldn't be looking at that one. But if I didn't, yeah, that's a good release. Better artwork than the one I got. You can also get Fear with Mark Wahlberg, I'm pretty sure. I haven't seen this film for a long time, but I'm pretty sure it's Mark Wahlberg. Yeah, Mark Wahlberg and Reese Witherspoon. Yeah, I'd be interested in that one, actually. I'll have a look at that, because I do like the 90s erotic type thrillers, things like that, and Cruel Intentions. The Babysitter, I think, is one. Yeah, pretty good films. Problem Child. I don't really want to watch Problem Child again, because I used to live it as a kid. I got a feeling it's going to be horrendous on a rewatch as a grown-up. Making Mr. Right. The Running Man we've already got. Secret Admirer from 1985. That's a Kino Lorber release. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Grease, got that on 4K. There's some releases we already had in the UK as well. I'll Cry Tomorrow. Mildred Pierce, 4K, 1945. Famous movie, but not one I'd be rushing to get. And then we got some old school then. Camille, 1936. The Crusades. Little Miss Marker. Asphalt. And a Slash Mates box set. Not really sure what that is. Just a collection of cheap slashers, probably. The production company's called Acid Bath. So you can make your mind up there. You're melting, slice, killer waves, and I spill your guts. They're pretty cool, to be fair, but I think the movies are up to much. We'll have a quick look in Germany, because Germany do some good releases. I do love a media book, and I'd be worried that I miss out on them by not doing this video. So we got Puss in Boots Blu-ray, Cardinal Season 4, Scream 2, Pulp Fiction, Raw Deal, Young Sherlock Holmes. So nothing here we haven't had. Hannibal, 1959. War Paint, 1953. Phantom of the Opera with Robert Englund, called Jane. Wild Orchid. Is Mickey Rourke in that? I remember that from a long time ago. Another erotic thriller. Phase 4. Get that over here. Pharaoh. So these look like 3 different covers. So these are probably media books. Or digipacks. Yeah, this is cover A. Not a movie I'm interested in really, so I won't be getting that one. So not a lot in Germany then, actually. So we're going to head over to HMV now then and see what we can find in regards to today's releases. Okay, so we'll just have a little look what's in HMV today. So have a little look in the window. Film box sets. There's some new 4Ks, so Rocky movies, 8 Mile, Training Day, some new Blu-rays, Violent Night. That's out today, so it's a good spot. 3 records for 55 quid, gee whiz. Alright, so here's all the new stuff here then. So here's season 3 of The Boys. Wasn't expecting it to be $21.99, I gotta be fair. Not that I was going to buy it anyway. But I thought that was maybe a couple of quid too expensive. But who am I to judge, eh? Scooby-Doo. There's Killing Eve is always in there. Your usual Happy Valley, Vera, Yellowstone. Nothing we haven't seen before there. The Detectorists, if that's how you say it. I am interested in seeing that. Comedy about guys who go in with their metal detectors. But not something I'll be buying today. And then we've seen all this already. I don't think there's anything new here. Mary Antoinette, I'm not sure. But all these films are from last week or earlier as well. I here's Violent Night, only a DVD though. So must have sold out to the Blu-ray, $9.99. So not bad really for a new film. It was alright. I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. Somewhere in between. David Harbour was good in it. But yeah, it's alright. Worth a watch. And then it's just more of the stuff we've already seen then, really. This is the problem when you do it every week. You do just come across the same old titles. Although there's a lot of stuff out today, so I'm surprised there's not more things here. Here's another bit where they keep some new stuff. We'll see if we can find anything. Again, it looks like we've seen it all. Sisters, Brothers. I've got a newfound interest in this movie after finding out who directed it. I'll talk a bit more about that in a different movie because I love the director and I got all his French language films. So yeah, we'll have a little talk about that. Yeah, just nothing. Decision to leave. Maybe this is on offer or something, is it? Because it's out on front but been out a while. £15. Well, then we got some 4Ks here then, so we'll have a little look. Here's Rocky 2 then, so probably the biggest release of the day, really, of the week, apologies. So $19.99, so again, happy with the price. Probably grab that one in a bit. There's the first one there, so didn't have to rush to buy it. Cannibal Holocaust in 4K is usually behind the counter, because it's in cellophane probably, and the film's in there. But yeah, I haven't decided if I'm double dipping yet on that, to be honest. Okay, so yeah, some more 4Ks, 2 for 24, 2 for 30, Singing in the Rain, $19.99, good price. Deer Hunter, it annoys me when you see all these 4Ks without slipcovers. I never used to care about slipcovers, but since I've started with the YouTube malarkey and following the community, I play on a slipcover on every film I buy. It does just make it look a bit more value for money, I've got to be fair. I'm just having a look at the 88 films to see if we can see Detox, because that was on the list, but I couldn't see it on any of the shelves where they keep the new releases. There's nothing there under D for Detox. All right, let's have a look for The House That Screamed from Arrow then. Even though I ordered it directly from the store, let's see if you can buy it in the shop. I can't see. Horror Express, great film, but not the one we're looking for. There's House. So no, I can't even see that one here either. So poor show by HMV on the boutique stuff, unless someone's already bought it. You don't know for sure. Don't often look at the 4Ks, so just to pad the video out a bit, we'll have a little look through all the shelves of the 4Ks. I'm sort of keeping my eye out for any boutique labels because they do mix them up here by looking at the spines. But they got all your standard stuff. Bullet Train, I watched Mondo Chalovec's movie earlier. We had a custom slip built for that, and it's really nice, fair dues. I like Bullet Train. A lot of people didn't seem to like it. I thought it was really good. Some Creed movies, they'll be popular with the third one coming out. Days of Thunder, not sure I've ever even seen that movie, I gotta be fair. Slip for Dr. Sleep, can't afford it. Nice Dirty Dancing Steelbook, $29.99, they can keep it. Dragons Forever, that's been there forever. Event Horizon, $17.99, not bad. Evil Dead 2 with a slip. Evil Dead 1 without. £100 for the Fast and Furious box set, 50 quid on Amazon, so don't get mugged off there. Godfather movies, Goodfellas, keeping it gangster. The Guest, I really would like the second sight special edition of that one, but it's like 40-50 quid, never drops his price, so I'm not paying. It's a shame with Second Sight because they were my favourite label, especially their limited edition box sets when they were coming in at about £25. This House at the Edge of the Park from 88 Films. I got the Severin release, so again, I haven't decided whether I'll double dip yet. Highlander for 20 quid. Can't fault it. Again, I haven't got that movie yet, but I really want to get it. John Wick movies there. The new one coming out for that one soon. Just some more standard stuff again. Mad Max, £65. Again, about 35 on Amazon. Oh, I wouldn't mind seeing that again. I'm not going to pay £20 for it, but if I ever see it for a tenner or under, I'll probably grab it. The Piano movie I've never seen by Jane Campion. Supposed to be good. Nice slipcover on the Polar Express. Again, just some standard titles like your Rambos. Nice HMV exclusive steelbook for Reminiscence, but not for £30 when you can get the movie for about £8 on a standard release. Some superhero stuff. A Simple Favor. I haven't seen that with Anna Kendrick and Blake Lively. I'm interested in checking that out. Silent Running. Good release from Arrow. I haven't got any to get that one yet. There's Sisters Brothers again. Again, we're going to talk about that in a different video. I am going to get it soon. Just some Star Trek movies again. I want to get the Star Trek movies. I got the Calvin Timeline box set, but I want to get the old school ones. Super 8 is a movie I keep meaning to get on 4K because I want my son to watch it, but it's never at the right price for me, really. To Kill a Mockingbird, nice. Shame I haven't got a slipcover. Again, not a film I've seen, but one I would definitely sit down and watch. Transformers, the cartoon from the 80s. Been after that one since time began, but no move on the price, and I've come this far, so I'm going to be stubborn. $15.99 for Uncharted, that's not bad. Wayne's World, $19.99. Sticking to my Blu-rays for now, though, or my DVDs, sorry. Dark Places, this was one that came out last week and I couldn't find it. I just stumbled across it, so not bad. 17 quid's a bit much with no slip, but definitely one I'm going to be keeping my eye on over the weeks when I do my hunts and hope for a price drop. It's a good thing about these hunt videos. You can, you get an idea in your head of different prices and you notice them when they go down more then. These are just all the horror ones in the horror section. Some also awesome films here, but the restaurant release of The Gate, I still need to get that. And funny box set here from MGM. Loads of films in, really good ones as well. Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, Exorcist, Carrying It. I think it's the remake of Friday the 13th, but the Nightmare on Elm Street is the original. So yeah, not a bad selection of films here at all. I Spit on Your Grave, Deja Vu. Terrible movie. The Invitation from Second Sight. That's a good release. Just going on what I was saying earlier with Second Sight, the releases used to be great. £25 for a Blu-ray box set, but the prices have just gone through the roof now. Never Sleep Again, I want to get that one soon. They want $59.99 for Picnic at Hanging Rock. And they'll argue back when you moan about the prices that you can get a standard release for cheaper. But I don't want a standard release. I want a limited edition box set. I don't mind paying $25-30. But when you're whacking it up to $40-50, you're just taking the piss. So yeah, so Second Sight, I haven't bought one in ages, and I'm a bit gutted. Right, just that Mildred Pierce we seen earlier on the Criterion, $17.99. I think this was coming out in America rather than over here, so maybe it's been out over here a while. And then just having one last look now for that TV show, Wreck, because that was something I was interested in picking up. I've looked everywhere in the store, but the guy seems to think it might be by here somewhere. I don't know. Oh, there it is on the top there. Wreck. Okay, so yeah, I really want to see this. Looks really good. $19.99 is a bit more than I want to pay, especially without a slipcover. But I may bite the bullet on this one because my wife wants to watch it as well, so we will get the watch out of it. Okay, so I'm back off the hunt now. Wasn't quite as successful as I would have hoped. One of the titles I really wanted and was really looking forward to watching has been pushed back to the 10th of April. But that's okay, what can you do? So I picked up 2 titles. I've also got quite a few things from Amazon at home to show off, including one Mint Vinegar Syndrome release that I've been after for ages. So yeah, we'll get home now and have a little look into it all. Hey everyone, so we're back after the hunt now, so we'll have a little look at what goodies I picked up in HMV. But before we do that, we'll have a little look what I've got from Amazon over the last week. Okay, so the first thing then is this season 1 of Chucky. Okay, so I didn't jump at this when it first came out because I had recently watched it. I was in no rush to watch it again. It was a little bit pricey, but it did come in like a nice box, so you had a steel book. But this is just a standard release, but I only paid £7.50 for this, so I was really happy. When I seen it for, sorry about the glare, when I seen it for £7.50, there's the special features. When I seen it for £7.50, I just couldn't leave it there. This will go well then, obviously, with this Chucky set here. It's kind of got the same sort of yellow colour scheme on the spine, so can't fault that at all. And then inside, I don't expect it to be much more than a disc or discs. So there we go, there's disc 1, there's disc 2. But yeah, if you're looking to get this TV show and you've been umming and ahhing, like I said, it's down to about £7.50 now on Amazon, so can't leave it there for that. And then the next 2 things I got this week, 2 Arrow releases. So I went on the Arrow website the other day, and just coincidentally, they were selling off a few of their titles for £5 each in a flash sale. They are both back up to £18.99, the ones I bought, so I'm glad to have got them. First one I got for a £5 is Why Don't You Just Die? Okay, so this is a foreign movie, Eastern European, I'm not sure exactly what country, but really violent, really gory, black comedy. I think it's about a guy who wants to kill his girlfriend's parents with the girlfriend's permission, but the dad turns out to be a bit more of a tough customer than first anticipated. And yeah, I've heard from trusted sources, including John over at Mondo Chalavet, that this is a really good movie. So this is up there on my watch list, although not very good in the evening with subtitles because they make me fall asleep. But yeah, so usually with Arrow then, we got a nice disc, and then we got reversible art. Looks Russian, I think, this movie. Not that I know a lot about my different languages, but looking at the writing on there, looks Russian to me, something like that. So that's a nice reversible art, but I think I prefer the normal artwork. And then just a few things fell out then, so it's just a flyer, so there's nothing really with that flyer. But there was a booklet with it as well, so we'll have a quick flick through the booklet. There isn't really much going on in there. There's your table of contents. And then it just gives you the cast, and then yeah, it's just a bit of a pamphlet type material then, you know, than a book material. But yeah, it's still nice to have extra, and like I said, it only cost me a £5, so you know, can't fault it. Okay, then the other one I grabbed off Arrow for a £5, this one had the slipcover as well, I See You. So I have seen this before with Helen Hunt. Makes me laugh because she reminds me of Gary Oldman in Hannibal when he plays Mason Verger. I know it's not a very nice thing to say, but she must have had some botched surgery over the years. There's your whistles and bells if you can see it outside of the glare. Okay, we'll just open him up. This is a really good film. It's twisty thriller horror. You never quite know where it's going. I gotta be honest, I didn't guess the twist. But you know, like most films with twists, when you watch it back, you wonder how stupid you've been to have missed it. But yeah, so the slipcover is really nice and thick. And then we open him up, and okay, so there's the disc there. It's just another pamphlet there that I just, well, not pamphlet, a flyer. Same flyer as the other one actually. Oh, it's got the Wolf of Wall Street on this one actually, so it's okay if you stick them up on the wall or whatever. And then you've got your reversible art. So that's the other cover, which actually I quite like. Bit of a 90s slasher feel about it. Yeah, I might go with the alternative then, because I got the new commissioned art on the slip cover anyway. So we just plonk him in like that. And then there it is then with the other cover. And like I said, it does come with a booklet. A bit like the other one. I don't think it's going to be much in it. It's more like a pamphlet than a book. There's your contents, if you can see past the glare. And then, yeah, you know. If you're watching this for the first time, I probably wouldn't watch trailers or read spoilers or look at any bump like this, because like I said, because it's a twisty movie, you want to go in as blind as possible really. But it's really good, it's well worth your time. So that's I See You. Okay, then another thing I bought off Amazon. Alright, this is something that all us collectors are guilty of, even though we say we're going to stop it. We sometimes buy films just because they're cheap and no other reason. So I got this off Amazon, Frozen 2 4K, £3, couldn't leave it there for £3. Ordered Dumbo as well, but it haven't come yet. That was £3. I did draw the line at the Emoji Movie. The Emoji Movie was £1.70. Cheapest 4K I've ever seen, but I just didn't bother, like, so I haven't really got the room. Although I probably will get it soon when I'm bored and I'm a bit of a splurge on Amazon. So I don't need to spend too much time on this, but it's actually a really nice set. It's a 4K and the Blu-ray. You know, I can only assume Disney is selling these off so cheap because everyone's got Disney Plus and they're just not making any money on them at all. And I suppose it's better just to get rid of the stock than to have it gathering dust. But great value for the price, man. I mean, if Disney didn't have streaming facility or there's no such thing as streaming, these would be $24.99. They would hold their price as well, I've got to be fair. But the way it is these days, so we've got a nice 2-disc set, really happy with that. You know, I got an 8-year-old daughter and a 5-year-old son, so there's no reason why we won't watch this, even though they have watched it to death over the years. But yeah, Canada's going to look great in 4K as well, I gotta be fair, especially the CGI stuff, the modern day stuff. So, say that was Frozen, and it was only, well, Frozen 2, and I say it was only about £3. So I get a mess down here with all my stuff. I need to get like a shelf or a table. And then my last sort of delivery release before the HMV haul, limited edition, The House That Screamed. Okay, so this is directly from the Arrow store. So you've got the limited edition slipcover. So when it goes out of print, a bit like Don't Go in the House, the value will just skyrocket like that. I'm not looking to make money on these or sell them, but it's just good to know that, you know, anything you buy in, you know, it's going to be worth more in the future. Better than being worth less, that's for sure. But I'll open this one up. So this is The House That Screamed. So this is a 1970s Spanish horror. It's labelled as the first big budget Spanish horror. I haven't watched it yet. Obviously it's still in the cellophane. I haven't seen it before either. So looking forward to checking it out. These are my favourite type of Arrow releases. They've gone to pot on their limited edition box sets. I just don't know what's going on. Like, I'm just not interested in any of them apart from the Shaw Brothers ones and that Ju-On the Grudge. The rest of them, they've come out recently, go to hell really, as far as I'm concerned. So nice tight slip cover, nice and thick. Open him up, and then you've got different artwork inside. And if you bought it in HMV, this is the design you'd have on the slip cover as well. So, but I got the Arrow special edition one, so got slightly different. There's all your whistles and bells. If you can read it, you probably can't, to be honest. The writing's quite small. And then inside there, nice package as always from Arrow. So take the booklet out. No flyer in this one. And then the reversible art is just what's on the slip box. So I'm not going to change it round. I'm going to keep the standard one. Oh, have a back line as I put it in properly. And then we got the booklet, nice sort of Victorian Gothic design, sort of on the back there in black and white. And there's your contents if you want to have a little look. I'm just flicking through the book, or the pamphlet, whatever you want to call it. There's some bits and bobs in there, so yeah. And then we got a poster then as well, double-sided poster of just the artwork, the newly commissioned art, and the old school art, I guess. Maybe they're both newly commissioned, I'm not really sure, but nice poster. I never do much with the posters unless I'm lucky enough to get them signed, but hey ho. So I think that's all the pickups there that have come through the post, so we can move on to the deliveries now. Not the, sorry, the deliveries, my pickups from HMV. Okay, so there was only 2. Unfortunately, I really wanted to get Ark of the Sun God, the new 4K 88 films, but it's been pushed back. You checked on the computer and it's not out till the 10th of April, but I hadn't heard wind of that anywhere else, so yeah, they didn't have it. So the 2 that I bought then, first of all, on Blu-ray, is this new TV show. Well, I say it's new, I think it's been on BBC for streaming. It's called Wreck. Anyway, so it's about these kids, and this guy, I think, his sister goes missing when she's working on a cruise ship. And he gets a job on the cruise ship then to try and find out what happened. And there's a bit of like a serial killer / a whodunit. I think the killer goes around dressed in this chicken suit. I don't know if you can see the chicken on the side there. But I've actually heard it's real good, really good. I wouldn't usually waste my money on TV shows, especially full whack, £20. But yeah, I've heard really good things about this, so I really want to watch it. Black comedy horror is my jam, really, especially when it comes to the more modern day stuff. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. We'll have a little look. This is from the company Dazzler. I recognise the D. I think I might have 1 or 2 other things, but I never knew they were called Dazzler, I've got to be honest. It's all right, Bobby Dazzler. Okay, so open it up. Nice 2-disc set. I don't know how many episodes it is. It says on for 270 minutes. So divide that by half hours or 45 minutes and see where you come. Alright, so yeah, not really much more to talk about on that one, but I am really looking forward to getting into it and watch it. I'll just binge it on the weekend probably, or at some point. Okay, and then moving on then, 4K release. It was a no-brainer to get it. I'd already opened the door really by getting the first one last week, so that's Rocky 2. Okay, so I'm happy with the $19.99 price tag. Well, I've taken it off so my missus couldn't see. So Rocky 2 then. So slipcover, thinner Amaray case, but they seem to all be in the thinner Amaray cases now anyway. So that's okay. Nice and uniform with Rocky 1 that I bought last week. No doubt I'll buy Rocky 3 next week and then Rocky 4 the week after. Rocky 4 is what I'm looking forward to the most, not because it's my favourite film in the series, although it is probably my second, just because it's got that new Drago cut on there that I've never seen, so that'll be the one I watch. There's all your specs on the back. It's got the Dolby Vision. Don't think it's got Dolby Atmos, no, just the DTS, but that's okay. And this, they just look similar to the other one, but that's okay. You're happy to have a uniform. And yeah, so that's Rocky 2. And then I have got one more amazing pickup. You might have seen it unboxed before. You might even have it in your collection because it's been out a while, but it was half price on Film Treasure's website, so I couldn't leave it there for that. I've been after it for ages, and that is the 1980s comedy family type thriller, Cloak and Dagger. Not a movie I'd even heard of until I noticed this release come out, but when I seen this artwork, I just knew I had to get it. It's all embossed there and everything. So I think it's a British movie. I think it's a bit like War Games, where a kid is really good at video games, so he gets hired by the army or whatever to like maybe take down some security or something. I'm not sure. So got that on the back there as well. This guy kind of reminds me of the guy off Stranger Things, who's always having the Slurpee, the German guy, whatever he is. So yeah, so wicked set with Vinegar Syndrome. It's got one of these magnet type things on the side, you know, the clips. So they're wicked. So you open it up then, and it opens up, and you've got like a computer image inside there then. And then the slip cover is just absolutely amazing. You know, if there was an award for best slip cover of the year, this would definitely have to get it up. They're all going all over the floor. So it looks like an old like Amiga game, is it? Or Spectrum, I think it's Amiga. And like it's got like even got like a price tag on it that's all like embossed. It's absolutely wicked. The only problem is there's your features there on the back if you want to have a little look. The only problem is I noticed some spelling mistakes, and I thought that was really lame of Vinegar Syndrome, but then it dawned on me that I haven't watched the film yet, so maybe the computer in the film is notorious for spelling words wrong and it's done on purpose. But yeah, like for example, it's supposed to say he's being pursued, but if you can see it there, it says he's being pursued instead of being. So there's a couple of others on there as well I pointed out on Instagram, but it's no big deal really. It just seems a shame that they charge £50 for this box set when they first come out, and they put so much effort into it, so the balls it up with a couple of spelling mistakes just seems ridiculous. Okay, so we got the booklet here as well. Now the booklet looks really good. This is really thick, so it's not like a pamphlet. It is like a proper book. So that's your first page there, and then you go inside there then, and it's got all different things going on, I guess. I'm going to try and have a flick because it's a bit thicker than the pamphlet, so it's harder to go through. Just go from the back. It's all like screenshots and everything like that. So yeah, really good booklet, really well put together. I love these sort of drawer boxes anyway, where you have the ribbon in to pull them out. The Wizard of Oz ones like that, so that's absolutely wicked. Okay then, so then the last little bit I like to do on this weekly video that I do is just talk about any physical media that I've watched in the last 7 days. Originally I was only going to talk about anything that I bought on the hunt, but I think I just go through any bit of physical media I watch, because just because I bought something yesterday or bought it 3 years ago doesn't make it any better or any worse, so you might get some recommendations. Anyway, I'm waffling. So first thing I watched this on Saturday night, Rocky. Okay, so I was really keen to check it out because I've seen the film loads of times. I've had it on VHS, had it on DVD. I never had the Blu-rays, but you know, I've seen it over the years in different sort of qualities, so I was really looking forward to it. I got to say that it wasn't really like a new movie experience like I've had with some of the older 4Ks from the same era, from the 70s. It was okay. It was, I mean, if you don't own the movie at all, this is no doubt the best quality you're going to get it on. But if you've already got them on Blu-ray, I don't think there's much of a rush to upgrade. There's some black crush on here as well, sort of in the stadium and stuff, where the darks are so dark that you can't see some of the image. But I mean, it's minimal. I mean, it looks better really. But you know, it has got black crush, and I just don't know what the HDR is about on this, the Dolby Vision, because nothing was popping out to me at all. But you know, like I said, great film. If you don't own it, £20 is a no-brainer. But if you've got a nice Blu-ray set or like a Steelbook set or just something that you're happy with, I'd probably save you cash. All right then, so that's Rocky. Okay, I haven't got round to watching Training Day yet. I was really looking forward to giving my 2 pennies on that, but I'll have to wait till next week. And I haven't really watched any of the other new ones because I've been a little bit stuck for time. All right, but I have watched a couple of other movies in my living room where I just like to watch DVDs and things or films I've seen before. I like to sort of keep my first time views right on the big screen with the 4K player, getting it upscaled and looking mint. But then sometimes in the evenings in the room when I just want to be cozy, I'll watch just a DVD or a Blu-ray. So I dug out my copy of Kill List. Okay, so I love this film. I've never upgraded it to Blu-ray. I just really haven't felt the need, to be honest. There's nothing wrong with the picture quality on this one. It's got a slight grainy look about it anyway to add to the atmosphere. So this movie is just amazing. I give it 5 stars all day long. Neil Maskell's wicked in it. Michael Smiley's wicked. They both play these hitmen and they gotta go and kill these people on this list. And the longer it goes on for, you know, the more it spirals out of control and they end up in deeper than they want to be. I wouldn't want to spoil it because it's one of these films you need to watch really and just let it wash over you. But I tell you, it's tense, it's claustrophobic, it's unpredictable, it's violent. It really has got it all. It's genre bending. Starts off as a drama, turns into a gangster film, and then goes off into folk horror territory. So if you've never seen it, you need to stop watching this video now and go and check it out. But if you have seen it, then you'll know what I'm on about. Kill List. And the other one I watched, I've had it in my collection for a while, but I never got around to it. But I thought I'd stick it on last night. It's called Yardie. So this is the directorial debut of Idris Elba. So I thought I'd check it out. And when you look closely on the cover, you can see it's Stephen Graham playing a white Rasta. So those characters are always interesting. He does a good Jamaican accent, fair dues, although his character's not wholly believable. I got to be fair because of his short stature. But yeah, it's all right. Like, you know what I mean? It's Stephen Graham, he's a top actor. So yeah, it's basically a by the numbers, rag the riches, drug dealer starts off with nothing and builds his way up to the big time sort of thing. Is sort of globetrots a bit, starts off in Jamaica, then goes into London. All right, if you've got a sort of fascination for Yardies and Jamaicans, I am quite into it. I like Rastafari language and things, and I love dancehall music and stuff like that, so I am into it. So it was really good from that perspective. But if you're just looking for a thriller to watch, so I got something to watch, you might find it a bit too like by the numbers, predictable, overlong, and just not a lot happening. A bit too melodramatic in places for what it's supposed to be. It's definitely no menace to society or anything like that, you know what I mean? But props for Idris Elba. He's a talented guy. He's got his fingers in loads of pies. So this is worth checking out, even if it's only for Stephen Graham's Rastafari accent. He reminds me a bit of Gary Oldman in True Romance, but not as good. All right then, so that's Yardie. Worth a watch, but nothing too exciting. All right then, so that's about it for this week now. Then I'll catch you next week on the next Hunt video, and then we'll also review some of the 4Ks and other releases that I watched. All right then, I've been Bumper. Thanks for watching. Catch you soon.